I love Black Claw. I'm loving those guys right now.
That's what I'm gonna buy next. I'll be honest. I use those. What the fuck?
Chris, get that microphone close to your face.
Sorry, yeah, close. Close.
I don't like it being in my fucking grill like this.
Well, now the camera's all up in your grill.
You've never said anything about it before.
It's true.
Yeah, but that, I mean, I don't know.
I'm using Eminent needles.
All you're using now is those Black Claws for all your big lines.
Yeah, Black Claw hollows. That's like, oh my god. I hope these guys never stop making that shit. It's like so nice. I was using the straights. I like the straights, but I talked to Ben Amos.
Yeah.
And he did a tattoo, and I was like, dude, what are you using for those lines? Because those lines are so pretty. And he said a 10 hollow. And I was like, that's Black Claw, right? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, okay. So I actually had some hollows, and I didn't know it. I just hadn't used them. And I had 6s, 8s, 10s, and then I still have some 12s from Kara.
Was that from that sample set?
Yeah. And I love them. I love every single one of them I tried. So, but yeah, I've been running through Dan Cuban's, and
your coils. You just started getting back into coils, fucking with coils.
Yeah, I did.
You still use coils, Chris?
Until I got those Cubans, but right now I gotta figure out what's going on with the Cuban before I can.
What's going on with your Cuban?
I don't know. I checked my fucking. Sorry, I can get close. I checked my tube. I checked the needle.
What's it doing?
Flow. Oh shit. It's just running really weird. Like it'll be like it's like not staying consistent, and I don't know if that's from the rubber band. And I checked. Sorry,
Are you using what rubber band? Are you using rubber bands?
The ones that
they gave you? Yeah, those are the right rubber bands.
I remember watching the video on how he put it on the Sidewinder, and then I watched how everybody puts them on the DMC. So I'm like, I'm not doing anything different.
Are you using DMC or the Sidewinder?
Both. They're both acting the same way. So
what is it? Your clip cord? Have you tried a different clip cord?
That could be it.
Because if they're both doing the same thing, then it's probably not the machine.
I don't think it's the machine at all. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck I'm doing wrong, because I don't think that somebody that makes superior machines like this has a
and you're using critical? Or using like a generic power supply?
No, Icon.
Okay, I would maybe try a different clip cord.
Yeah.
I have that one.
I want to get a fucking like something that's easy as fuck to clean, because I can't stand the this fucking like fell off this chair. I don't like the fucking rubberized bullshit. Like I want something like this, but a little more smooth.
Oh, yeah.
Easy to clean. No, like it's all like
so not the silicone joints that
he doesn't that sticky silicone shit.
That's some bullshit.
Yeah.
I don't like that either.
You fucking ass.
Hey, but the camera's not on me, so nobody can see what I'm doing.
Basically, everything sticks to that shit. I fucking hate those cables. Yes. I now have 4 coils. I don't. No. Hold on a second.
You just buy new ones?
Okay, so I was kind of a whore at the show.
You
I bought a hatchback irons. I've been seeing a lot of people post about them, how they're very affordable but run really well. So I picked up a liner and shader set. They were $275 a piece. I thought that was super reasonable. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I picked up a Cess Safari rebuild that runs really nice. Then I got the Keith B, and then I found my box at home with my original coils in it. I'm gonna bring.
How long have you had those?
Since I started, they were my first 2 coils. Almost 7 years now.
Fuck.
I know.
I need to tighten up, because I've been tattooing the same amount of time, and I'm about to eat a bone.
Hey, but I mean that's just the game, though, man. You can't get away from the fact that like this is not an easy thing. You should never compare your life with anybody else.
No, so much that goes into tattooing. Everybody just thinks that we just put pretty pictures on people's skin, but it's like so much more than that.
Y'all do that. I don't know about you.
Whatever.
I always do that. It's a constant struggle. But that's the best part about it. Like, if it was fucking easy, it would get boring really quick.
Well, you can't win this. You can't win this game.
No.
You can't just be like, okay, I did it. I'm the best. I did everything better than everybody.
I'm gonna try to win.
Nobody's the best in tattooing.
That's just the way it is, though. Yeah.
Oh, I swear this is like my new favorite vodka and ginger beer.
Go ahead and plug your vodka. You got your own company now.
I don't. So. I mean, it's not mine. I mean, I haven't tried fucking
That Crystal had vodka from Dan Aykroyd.
I've tried.
Jesus,
I've
with
tried.
some
It was terrible. That's
fresh
terrible
cut
vodka.
goddamn oranges.
No, what's his name? No, it's bourbon. That's bourbon he's making, or gin or something. What's
Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah,
Aviator.
what's Ryan Reynolds? Yeah. So no, this vodka, the guy said was better than Grey Goose. It's called White Gold.
Yeah.
But it's pretty good. It's very smooth.
My stomach wasn't a just lava pit of burning acid right now. I'd be like, oh yeah, I'll take one of those sipples.
This is great.
He doesn't want any of your goddamn sipples.
Whatever. So I had to make an extra big glass. Dave doesn't have any fucking brass mugs though, so it's bullshit. Is it copper or brass?
Copper.
So you don't even know what it is. You're gonna bust his balls about it. Like they don't have the metal.
I know that this is the wrong color.
Special
That's what I know.
cups.
This is not the right color. But this shit's great. Man, that's really nice. And that beer is really gingery.
It's really, really fucking nice, man.
Is this monster grade shit right now?
What, that?
Yeah.
That's the highest dime of that's the best that you can get right now.
I can take that.
It smells good. I can smell it, and it
I don't want to melt into the chair.
It smells good.
Well, I do, but
well, you guys should.
So what is that mechanism? Because it looks very professional.
Well, this is for meth.
Yeah, so we're using it wrong.
That's specifically geared for meth only.
It doesn't look like something. Is it really for meth?
No. So
I wouldn't know.
Well, you don't do drugs. It's fine. You don't do drugs.
It's fucking It's like I would not know.
You don't do drugs? Boring.
Right? I'm undercover, bro. You already know that. I'm undercover.
But yeah, so that thing is a Puffco Peak. It is made in Colorado specifically for that.
Oh,
yeah.
for dabs?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
yeah.
I gotcha.
Yeah, when I went up there.
Right? Say what? I don't. I can't do it.
He would die.
I can't do it. It affects my boners.
I heard that you're super sensitive to that, like to medicines and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Benadryl, man. Benadryl makes Jason
everything.
retarded,
I heard
though.
Apparently, I can't take fucking steroids because it
boring.
makes me...
Why not?
It gave me a 4-hour anxiety trip.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh, no, it was terrible. I've never had anxiety before.
Yeah.
And it made me almost feel bad for all the people I picked on for having anxiety.
Yeah, I know, because it gives you some perspective, right? You have a little anxiety attack, and you're like,
I got ADD. It's gone now.
I know you can't hold on to it.
I forgot what it felt like.
I don't know what sympathy feels like anymore. I forgot.
It's like it was there and it is gone. So.
Yeah, I had my first panic. Pardon me.
Excuse you.
Apparently, it was
I had
good.
my first panic attack on coke driving on the highway.
Oh,
I was like, man, I feel weird. And I was like, your heart's not supposed to do that. And I had to pull over. And
that's what's happening with mine too.
Yeah, this is wrong. This isn't supposed to happen. And I chilled out, and I was like, I should probably stop doing this.
Crazy that ibuterol and that cortisone did that to you, man.
It fucked me up. Was it cortisone?
Is that what they gave you, or cortisol or something? I don't know.
No, albuterol and prednisone.
Oh, there you go, albuterol.
Yeah, albuterol and prednisone, and those together both cause anxiety and apparently cause your heart to race.
Well, I tell you what, when you take so we were out in somewhere. Oh, by the way, this is the first inaugural podcast on the Tattooed Mind for the second season.
Yeah.
Jason, Elliott, Chris Casazza both work at Legacy Tattoo. Casazza Fraz over there. But yeah, so anyways, me and Jason went out, and we were out somewhere, and he got hit by ants, I think. We were playing disc golf.
Oh, yeah.
He got some gnarly ant bites, and so he took a bunch of Benadryl.
No, it was poison ivy.
Was it during the poison ivy?
Yeah, it was because I thought it was ant bites, and I kept breaking them. I kept squeezing them.
Yeah.
I kept squeezing them, thinking they're gonna go away faster, and so I spread it all over my legs because I didn't know that it was poison ivy or sumac or some shit like that. It was bad. I had it all over my legs.
I don't know if I've ever had that. I've heard that being like a very fucking shitty thing to have. Poison ivy, poison oak.
It's I thank disc golf for that, but I have now had sumac or poison oak or whatever it is. I've now had it 5 times.
Ugh.
4 times after the first time, and what I've learned now is that I just don't scratch it, and it's pretty decent.
I think what works for me the best is not ever coming in contact with it at all, ever.
Oh no!
Yeah, so
I'm
far
saying
it's been
I
nothing
think that
great.
I can build up a tolerance. I think that if I just keep doing it, I'm gonna build a tolerance.
You're gonna be like, what's his name from The Princess Bride?
Yeah.
Like, oh no, that's poison oak.
It's
I
iocane
know.
powder, bro.
I know,
Rub it on your
right?
face.
Just lick it. Yeah.
He's like, nah, bro, I put this on
So
my
watch
breakfast.
That doesn't affect you.
So speaking of people being retarded, Area 51, you guys.
Yeah,
I
you
know.
Yeah,
3 retards right here, not there.
Exactly.
Fuck.
1,500 people showed up. Maybe 1,600.
Could have been
Maybe
1,603, but
It could have.
we're a couple sleepy
It
bears.
could have. I feel
Or
like
3.
I feel like that they weren't gonna share anything anyways. Only 2 people tried to go underneath the fence, and those 2 people got arrested.
Did you say
Yeah,
they're not
yeah,
going
right
to
away.
share anything?
Did what?
You say they're not going to share anything?
Oh, the government's got to share. Come on.
Oh, there's 15. You know what, guys? A for effort. Come on
Yeah.
in. Get your
fuck
asses in here.
Yeah, okay, who's got the golden ticket? Who's got the golden ticket? What do you guys get to come on?
I actually have a note
shit.
from my dad that says I can be here. Oh,
Right. Yeah.
all right. Well, Franklin, come on in.
Yeah,
We got some
yeah.
aliens to show you.
I haven't personally, but my mom had intercourse with an alien, and I feel like that maybe, that.
Is Guardians of the Galaxy about you? Is that what that movie was about? I didn't know it was a documentary.
No. That's just like I want to have sex with an alien.
I don't think you want
An
to,
illegal
dude.
alien?
Because
No,
you say
like,
that, and then like you say that, and then the fucking alien
I
with like
mean-
85 dicks comes out, and like it doesn't stop till 85 of them come. You're in for a wild night in a leaky asshole or other holes.
No,
really.
I'm good at what I do. I figure
Okay.
that's 4 seconds a dick. What is
4
85?
seconds
What
a
is
dick.
it? What is
8, 16,
it?
24,
What is it?
32.
85?
That's a
How
lot.
many?
Just a lot
How
of
many
time.
dicks? It's not that long. Come on.
Wait, you're telling me
Yeah, the dicks probably
That-
aren't that long. They're probably short dicks, which you know.
that you can
lickety split.
make an alien being because you've practiced this enough
Enough.
on humans
Yeah.
climax in
No.
5 seconds?
No. I got an ET doll at the house. I just practiced on him. I figure it's like
How many dicks does the ET doll have?
well, not 85.
Ouch, Elliot.
He's got,
Yeah,
he's
you better
got 10.
you better
he's
hope
got-
that the
10
length
dicks.
and the girth of that finger is is an accurate simulation for these other 83 or 85 dicks.
One can hope. One can only hope.
Oh my goodness.
I'm just hoping that those 85 small dicks come together to make one giant dick.
Super dick.
Super dick. The Power Rangers
Right,
Voltron of
Just
dicks.
Yeah.
flops down on Earth.
Oh man. I don't know. We shouldn't have done this. This has already gone.
It's gone.
One
it's
dab and we're already on fucking
gone,
alien
it's gone
dicks.
bad. Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. I think it's crazy that there's like 500,000 people out there. Maybe I don't know how many people. Are.
500,000?
No,
We went
no,
from
no,
1,500
1,500. We went from
To
1,500.
a
That's
half
it.
a million. That was a
It was
lot.
2.2 million people were going. 1,500.
Oh, there's
showed up.
only
It's
1,500.
only 1,500. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
only
okay.
1,500 who showed up. Yeah.
That's how I feel about like most Facebook
And they
events.
just kind of stood around. They just kind of stood
People
around the
check in, like,
perimeter.
yeah, I'm not going.
They were like, "Hey guys, we're here."
That's not like really storming Area 51. That's more
No.
like, hey, let's go loiter
That's
at
like
Area
that's
51.
like sun showering. We're gonna sun shower Area
Right?
51.
I did see some people doing the Naruto run, though.
Around.
Yeah,
Wow.
I saw
yeah.
one on the news. The news
Yeah.
clip.
There's some guy out there had his foil hat on too.
I think
it's like
Jack Black doing his Jablinski Games podcast.
Listen,
he did,
guys.
he
listen,
did
we're
a
just
video
going to clear this
about
up
it.
now. There are aliens,
Mhm.
and the government does lie. So there, you got your answers.
The government
No
totally
reason.
sucks, you
No
motherfuckers.
reason to storm anything. You got your answers.
Yeah, but I mean, we could elect Bernie, and he could tell us if they like. What a shitty ploy to get votes.
Right.
It's like, I'll tell you if there's aliens. Really?
Oh, come on.
Didn't Obama say that too?
Did
Yes.
he?
So maybe
I
there
think he said
weren't
something about
aliens.
I know that Dr.
I don't know. The Navy says there
Dr.
are
Stephen
now,
Greer
so.
apparently debriefed him or some shit. Gave him like a bunch of documents on it. I don't know.
Oh, you got to be
I heard that guy's full of shit too. But
really naive person to think there's no aliens.
Yep.
Real naive.
it's crazy because the naive ones generally hang out on Sunday mornings. It's weird. Did you just hit your head on that?
Between the hours
No.
of 10 and 12.
You
No.
need to quit holding out and get these for all your guests, sir.
I'm going
This
to.
thing seems a lot more like regularly convenient.
This thing is $100 fucking dollars.
What's this? Oh,
You're
just
a
this
baller,
little-
bro.
Oh,
This.
that one.
This one.
Oh,
Ball
we
up.
didn't get those. We got these shitty fucking.
You goddamn right you did.
They're not even. They're not even good tripods. These
If I come back more than once
that
more,
one's
I'll buy my
okay.
own.
That one's great.
I'll just
Actually,
bring my
that one's
own.
heavy. Like if you try to pick that thing up, it's pretty heavy.
I'll attach it to my torso.
oh, damn.
Yep.
Yeah, that one's good. That one's good with a shitty mic, and that one's got a good mic with a shitty.
Well, yeah,
stand.
with the shitty stand. Yeah, you got the good mic.
Yeah.
I'm gonna plug my friend right here. I had to 5th annual Oak Meadow Open. I recently, and what I mean by recent is a day ago, got this Thunderbird that I've never thrown, and it feels so nice in hand. I did throw it today, and I like it.
Okay, for all the normal people out there who don't know what the fuck Jason is talking about, we are dorks and we like to throw frisbees a lot.
Really like this disc.
A lot. We throw a lot of frisbees.
Yeah, we throw quite a bit.
But it's disc golf, so it's different.
It's disc golf.
Yeah, I don't do that.
Fastest growing sport
For the rest of the people
in
listening.
the world.
Because they're like, wow, does Chris do that as well? Nope.
Not
Not that I'm opposed to it. I just haven't. Let me see that fucking thing anyway.
It's nice. It's nice. It feels so nice. It feels.
Oh man,
It feels-
I want to throw it in this room.
I
right
know.
now.
It feels
right
right.
at all the expense.
And out of all the rooms in the house, this would be
This is
the
probably the
least
best-
preferable,
the
but
best one.
but also the best because there's the most padding.
It is.
Isn't
Oh,
it?
this one's actually
I'm
says it
impressed.
breaks
This
TVs
is the
right here.
new. This is the new location of the Tattooed Mind.
Yeah, it's nice,
And
right?
yeah, I like it. I like it.
hive
It feels. Fuck. The last time we shot it.
Was in your
It
old
was in
studio.
my old studio. Yeah.
The studio,
And
yeah. That's one of the most viewed episodes on YouTube.
is it really?
Jason Calvin, because Sam didn't know your last name
It's fine. It's fine.
because he
Just
looked at
for you
Facebook
guys that don't know me, I was famous once.
for doing porno when you were young.
It was. It was an alien. Well, it was my ET doll. Trying. Do you know how hard it is to put your dick in plastic? Especially that hard, like.
I own a fleshlight. It's not that hard. I think it's
for
designed.
I
Sell
don't
it.
think that's plastic. Well, so I'm telling you.
Plastic-ish.
I'm telling you, the ET doll is not made out of flesh.
Okay.
It's very hard. It was what's it, Mattel? Is that the old company? Is that a toy company?
You're
Mattel?
gonna get me in legal trouble.
Can I say that?
Talking about
I
your
can't-
your struggle
I can't-
snuggle
I can't-
life with
I
your
can't-
ET.
I can't say that. Is
Snuggle
that
struggle?
even?
Struggle snuggles.
Oh, this is the
It's the polite way
Oh,
of
this
saying
this
the
is
R
snuggle
word.
struggle.
It's who's played Borderlands 3?
That sounds
I
like
I haven't.
That sounds like what you would say if you caught
am.
the boner.
This
Like,
is delicious,
snuggle.
Jason. Good
It's-
job on the vodka and the
Exactly.
beers.
I now know what I'm gonna have to buy. Except that I am going to
Can we make
buy
this happen?
some fucking copper mugs because Dave bought us glasses. I
Oh,
bought
we're
the
gonna have to
vodka.
go
and
outside
beer.
for
Be
that.
one of those people.
We're gonna have to go outside. It's not me. It's the other Asian that lives in this house.
This guy.
I don't. It's weird. 2 Asians in a house. Asian Jew.
I
and
forget
Asian
that outside of
Hawaiian.
work,
That's
he's
weird.
like equal. So yeah, like,
Yeah.
he makes rules too.
Yeah, he's got his own rules. But you can hit this again.
All right, give me that thing.
Look at that. Look.
But I thought dabs was supposed to be like super strong. You guys are hitting that and like, it's not good enough. Explain this to me. Explain to me like, okay, so explain
Okay,
to
so
me like
when-
I don't
okay,
smoke.
so
Am I
think-
able to like
Because I don't
move this
smoke.
thing down?
Yeah,
Okay,
however you
I
want.
don't want to fucking.
So
smash
explain to
it.
me like I don't know what the fuck that is. What is the difference between? No, I'm sorry. I know what the difference is. Well, I thought dabs was stronger.
Okay, so think about it like this.
Yeah.
Think about when you first started drinking, right? You started drinking heavily. Let's say you started out like a normal person and you started drinking beer. Somebody who puts away beer, like if they make a jump to vodka or they make a jump to hard liquor, that is the step up from going from weed to dabs, right? So it is stronger. But somebody who continues to drink hard liquor will gain the same kind of tolerance. And so it's just like any kind of chemical. You put enough of this in your brain, you build up a tolerance. And that's all it is. Mostly why we want to smoke that is for the taste.
The taste of the dabs or the
The
taste
weed.
the weed. Okay, I got you. I like to smell both.
Yeah,
They both smell. I couldn't smell the dabs when you were smoking it, but I could smell it when you were pulling it out of the thing. It smelled nice.
So smell this one up close. So that's handmade from a buddy of mine.
Oh yeah. See, it smells great.
Yeah.
This is a butter. This is like a butter.
So that is actually they take
yeah, it smells
water
great.
hash and then they press it in between
Yeah.
two hot plates.
Yeah.
And that creates this what's called live resin that
Okay.
they squeeze out, and that's what this is.
It smells nice. I like that.
And then this one, this would be a butter, I guess.
So it's a little bitty guy. Is this what all comes in there? It doesn't come full?
It's a gram, whatever a gram is. This is filled up extra because this is a little bit
Oh, see, this has got that slight
lemony
peppery smell
pepper
to
and
it.
lemon.
I
Smell
like
this.
the pepper.
Is that the
See, this
animal?
is-
sauce. And
this
this
is
the
the
day
smell.
glow, but this one's empty.
Yeah.
This is like if I
This is
could
the
get
sauce.
like if I could get like some body wash or shampoo, I would want it to smell like this.
So that one.
This one smells nice.
That one smells horrid, but in a really good way. Horrid, Jason.
Wait, why?
It's child locked.
Oh,
I know. You're,
wow, that's weird. They really
Some
put
tough
child
times.
locks on those?
Oh yeah, it's drugs, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I could tell this one would be good, but
It's
it
got that
smells
funk.
It smells a little bad.
Is
though.
that the Crumblies?
yeah, that one doesn't have a very pleasing odor.
No. That one it smokes
aroma.
really well though.
Well, odor fits, but
So
aroma's
so
what I
when
was
you're
going
doing
for.
this, you're using just like little bitty it's a little bitty
Like
crochet
a
tool.
like a size of a like
It-
the size of a
Don't grab
gram.
this one,
It is a
but,
crochet tool, right?
Yeah, it's.
So it's like earwax. That's like a Q-tip.
Yeah, yeah.
Like-
So it's like a grain of rice.
Is this a what do you call it? A skillet tool under here?
Yeah, something like that. But
That's
she
cool.
she wire wraps and puts some little gems and beads and all that shit on there.
It's tight.
Okay.
Oh, you do it, you hitting it hot?
Yeah.
Okay,
She charged crystals as well, or
So what do? You hold it in there? Oh, break it down for me. What am I?
Okay, so
what-
basically that solid
he
turns to a liquid because that gets hot,
yeah,
and then that liquid
turns into a vapor.
sublimates into a vapor,
Yeah.
and then you put that little cap on there, which lowers the pressure on.
So
the
right
inside.
now, this thing is heating up.
Yep.
it's hot right now. Yeah.
It's hot. So right now it's a liquid, and now it's turned to a vapor.
and
Oh,
boom.
now it's turned to a vapor.
Yep.
Mixing with water,
Well, so that water just kind of helps cool down the vapor.
so it's not hot. Okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
And then smoke. Well done. Yeah.
It smells nice.
It's
I think it smells
I
good.
mean, like, so basically all they're doing is they're using a process like how you would decaffeinate coffee or how you would make any kind of extracts from plants. Is they're just pulling out the essential oils, and that's basically what that is. This contains this, all of the terpenes, the smell, and THC.
I'm shocking a lot of people right now.
Trying to
They're
keep this
thinking,
thing
is
up
this
like
guy really a
this.
tattooer? Because I feel like he's not.
You're
Yeah,
why?
right?
Oh, because you don't smoke weed.
Because I don't smoke weed. Yeah.
Oh shit! There's plenty of people who don't smoke weed.
And plus, I think you don't smoke weed. for
You
a
said
while.
plenty of people.
I think
I said
eventually you'll
tattooers.
find
There's a few tattooers.
This is a few, right? Listen, guys, for those of you out there, just know I support you. Okay, I got you.
See, you're like too close to your mic, and he's too far away. You guys
Do I
just
need to back up?
you're just
Second.
popping that mic. You're making it hot.
I got you. Okay.
Got hot mic.
No hot mic, but I did recently.
Immediately hot mic.
I know exactly. I just like
Immediately goes back into
I did.
the hot zone.
I need to get you. I need it. So the plan is to get for sure SM7Bs. These are like $400 a piece. The microphones, but they're the microphone that Thriller was recorded on, and they take really loud noises. All of my friends are loud. I'm loud. And so these you have to be kind of babying around them.
Yeah.
You
But these,
sound like you got like a really soft voice on this.
Yeah, I know, right?
yeah, but that's because I'm trying.
Thoughts.
Well, I do this all the time.
you record the ASMR
Oh yeah,
videos.
he comes in here and he just plays around with his voice. Just
Oh,
to-
dude, I just play guitar
like-
in here.
he's
It's
just like-
amazing.
he's like, oh my god, baby, just touch your heart.
I'm just recording cam girl fucking audio.
Just sitting here,
Oh my god.
get close to the microphone, eat pickles, and fucking scratch my nuts.
I'd fuck me.
Oh shit.
Yeah. And then I just do my funny voices like, my God damn it, Bobby, and just sit here and make fun of myself. No, so so Area 51. We talked about some other things, and then what? We just came back from Dallas.
We did. We just come out from Dallas. Yeah.
Yeah, we just did a tattoo
big
convention. there.
Texas Ink group. That was great. David Vega,
Me and
and,
Jason went down there. Chris was working his ass
Trent
off at
Vallejo
home.
put on that show. That's David. That's Trent Vallejo and David Vega. Show,
Yeah.
right?
David Vega and Trent, I think, are the hosts
Yeah.
for that show, and the organizers and shit like that. It was a lot of fun. Really,
It was,
really interesting.
yeah.
A lot of cool people. Saw a lot of familiar faces.
Yeah. Not a
A lot of
huge
cool
show,
tattoos.
but I'm really liking these medium to smaller shows.
I think the more artist-centric shows are the wave of the future. I think we're going to see more stuff like Tattoo the Lou and stuff like that come along.
Yeah.
Because, like, honestly, that show right there, Hell City's a huge fucking event, so it can be kind of chaotic.
Yeah. See, I'm done it, man. I'm doing Philly this year because.
I want to do Philly because I want to do it and say that I've done it.
Oh, you haven't done Philly?
No, I've never done Philly.
I mean,
Me neither.
you just come with me. We'll just fucking slide you in between a couple of people.
Like that's been my whole life.
Right?
I'm down. I'm down about it.
Oh, this is what we could do.
You
I'm going to Philly.
Should have seen me slide up right next to Josh because Tiffer fell asleep on the porch. That's exactly what I did in fucking Hill City.
God,
I was like, that was great.
Fucking Tiffer and his alcohol.
Out there, he's ordering spaghetti at like 5 o'clock in the morning from room service. 5 a.m. spaghetti and meatballs.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, he did.
What does 5 a.m. spaghetti look like? Because you know that motherfucker in the kitchen is so pissed right now.
Honestly, it's a wall.
Or he's like, fuck it. He's probably stoned as shit. Like, hey,
he's
some fucking spaghetti.
He's like, shit, I was thinking about some spaghetti too.
Yeah, like, goddamn.
I'm just going to make a double batch.
Double batch of Skitters.
Honestly, man, like, because it's a Waldorf Astoria fucking resort, that shit was on point. I was impressed. I was like, God damn, you get this at 5 o'clock in the morning?
Wait, you mean the spaghetti was good at 5 o'clock in the morning? Did you try it?
Oh, dude, it was insane.
If you're ordering spaghetti at 5 o'clock in the morning, I really don't think it matters if it's good. You're probably fucked up.
That's true. You probably don't get
Well, so, like, you figure, like, they do this at all these hotels, which I think is funny, is they let a bunch of hooligans like us inside these places. Yeah. And you know, you figure, like, the Biltmore, on average, the rooms are $450 a night.
Yeah.
You know, and then you get a bungalow, but for us, they're giving them like a $200 a night, and then you got 3 people, 4 people sleeping in there.
I think they're glad. I think they're glad to see hooligans. They've been looking at the same white collar motherfuckers all year long.
Yeah, they're waiting for some World Star shit to pop off.
Yeah. Now they're just like, oh shit,
somebody forget their reservation.
Security showed us how to turn on like the waterfall slide thing at like 3 o'clock in the morning, because so they have it all separated, and they give you bungalows. And, like, they just put all the tattooers in one fucking area.
I honestly just want to stay in a bungalow to tell a story and be like, yeah, anyway, in our bungalow, we fucking...
Yeah, because a bungalow's a great word.
I bet.
And they just set everybody up. They're like, all the assholes will be here, so if you guys are loud, you're just going to annoy your friends. So they just kind of let you give you free run of that whole area. Lot of fucking scorpions. We had UV fucking lights out there going on safari.
Really?
Dude, like bark scorpions every 5 feet.
Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, yeah, it's crazy.
They fuck you up or something?
No, dude, the bark scorpions will kill you.
Okay.
Oh, really?
They're the clear ones that they're real fucking small.
I thought it was the brown ones. I think the black ones aren't and the gold ones aren't, but the brown ones are.
It's just the size. So like even the people
I
there.
don't think so.
I lived in Phoenix for 4 years. They give you they tell you about this shit all the time.
That's
this is why Tane needs to be here. So that we could be like, hey, can you look this up?
Actually.
Exactly. Yeah, he's like, I think it's the brown ones. The gold ones are like, they'll make you a little sick. The black ones are like, eh. But the brown ones are the ones that fuck you up.
So all of you people who know better about this.
I got a phone. I got a phone right here. Yeah. We're going to Google this shit. What are the scorpions to do not fucking touch?
Get on his phone like a broke-ass young Jamie.
Look at him. He's like, look, why don't you look that up, Jason?
I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it right now.
That's bark scorpions.
Look at that. I had Black Claw pulled up. That's what I had pulled up on my fucking phone.
Yeah, super fan.
What is... I love Black Claw.
Look at these guys on their fucking phones.
I like
what
White Claw,
is
bro.
the bad scorpion? That's what I'm putting in. What's the bad scorpion?
Oh yeah, I forgot that new Call of Duty.
Oh, look at that! They pulled up a brown one. Pulled up a brown one. Scorpion stings are painful. No shit. Found United States.
What
in the United States, the bark scorpion, found mainly in the desert south of it, is the only scorpion species with venom potent enough to cause severe symptoms. But that motherfucker is brown.
They're all bark scorpions. That's what they are. We saw them at night glowing. No, those are the beige ones, the little light beige ones.
Man, listen, if you look at beige and brown, they're like the same fucking color.
Damn, look at you being all 21st century, which you're not seeing race.
Right? No, it's like my eyes are getting
very
bad.
progressive.
Look at that. Look at that. That's brown.
Scorpions all over the world are like cheering you on right now. Like, you fucking did it.
Right, did it, yeah.
You just saw us as scorpions. And not types of bark.
The most common types of scorpions. I mean, it's like a goldish brown. We'll say golden brown.
Good song.
Whatever. Golden brown?
Yeah, it was in Snatch.
What about
right
white
after?
What about white gold?
Gorgeous George.
Snatch is a great movie.
I agree with you.
I do not understand why there's some people out there that just like, they're like, I can't understand the fucking thing they're saying.
Yeah, because they're just fucking...
It's a great movie.
Uncultured swine.
They don't like that shit, man. It's just one of those things.
It's a great movie.
I love that movie. I love most of his movies, Guy Ritchie. Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels was great.
Didn't he just direct Aladdin?
Anything with Jason Statham.
No, hold on a second. Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. That also had Ryan Reynolds, right?
Ryan Reynolds?
No, Ryan. Okay, which one was Ryan Reynolds in where Ryan Reynolds was the fucking cop? It was great. Ryan Reynolds was the cop.
Are you drunk?
I'm telling you right now,
No,
Ryan
which-
Reynolds was a
was-
fucking cop. It was a dope ass movie.
Was he just regular cop or was he a fucking?
He's
No, not an
like
assassin.
SWAT kind of maybe.
Not LAPD or RIPD. No, okay.
No, I'm telling you, man. God damn, I'm pulling my phone.
I got it right now. Hold on.
I'm fucking pulling my phone back. I'm telling you, man. Ryan Reynolds was in it. It was a great movie.
Is it like your favorite movie?
R. Reynolds.
It was a great movie. God damn it. We're gonna go through fucking Ryan Reynolds movies.
It's right here. Buried. No, X-Men. Not Detective Pikachu. No, that's not it. Although he was a detective in that one.
Smoking Aces. That's what it was. Smoking Aces.
Is that what's that? That's a Ryan Reynolds?
Yep, Ryan Reynolds.
You see
Or
that movie,
Guy Ritchie? No.
The Voices. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Fucking Guy Ritchie. I think didn't he direct the new Aladdin?
Oh, I'm not watching that. Come on.
I'm pretty sure Guy
See,
Ritchie fucking directed that.
We just go lock, stock, 2 smoking barrels of fucking Aladdin.
Yeah, what was the link on that? Oh yeah, the director we were talking about.
No,
You jackass.
No, no,
I'm gonna look it up.
no.
'Cause I
I can't do it. I can't watch it.
Why?
Because it's a fucking musical, and I just don't want to watch it.
Okay, that's fair.
You don't want to watch the musical?
I don't.
fair.
If I'm gonna watch a musical, it's gonna be Pitch Perfect 4.
What?
Whoa, that's oddly specific.
I know.
Wow.
I like the Pitch Perfect movies. I don't know.
Yeah,
why.
apparently you got through 3 of them
It's the
before you found your
same
true love.
Fucking story every time.
That's
They
amazing.
just change location, but I don't know why I like them. I like them.
Well, I mean, like, I don't know. That I've never watched any of the Pitch Perfects.
I bet I call bullshit. I bet you've watched one of them.
I haven't. I haven't really watched any of the
the
singing
first
thing.
one's great.
I feel
I haven't
really
watched
good.
it.
I
I'm
feel
sorry.
really good saying that I haven't watched any of them.
He watched
just
Twilight.
don't seem-
Maybe he didn't, but I bet he watched the Twilight. Did you watch the Twilight?
Absolutely.
I didn't.
not.
I didn't
He
watch
did.
any
You just
Twilight.
hear
My
that.
mom.
Yeah.
My
All
mom.
I heard is absolutely.
My mom was.
That's all I keep
Yeah,
hearing.
you're right. Absolutely. Everything that comes after, absolutely,
It doesn't count.
it doesn't count.
Doesn't
Oh,
count.
you guys.
Just like they say about butt.
What is it?
Everything
How
after
is
butt
it?
or
Wait, how
before
do you
butt doesn't
guys?
matter.
How do you guys feel about Robert
Look.
Pattinson playing
Homeboy.
fucking
Batman.
what?
Aladdin.
I don't give a shit.
You do.
I mean,
You
I
do
don't know,
Deep
man.
down.
Like Batman seems kind of like a
Rob-
big role
Robert Pattinson.
as Batman. I know.
I was literally watching Justice League before I left the house, which I finally put myself in harm's way to watch it.
Oh my god.
By just
Hi,
watching
I'm
it.
like Batman.
Somebody said watch the Lighthouse. Somebody said watch the Lighthouse. Watch the Lighthouse, and then you'll understand. I'll understand.
Well, sailors always want you to watch the lighthouse because if you're on the boat, they want to make sure they're going.
yeah, but Robert
avoid the
Pattinson
rocks.
fans want me to watch the Lighthouse.
Because
I don't know, because they say that if I watch that, then I'll understand him playing the Dark Knight.
really,
I'm pretty stoned right now, so I'm just kind of babbling. Whatever I say, it's just
I am
nonsense
semi-high
for the most part.
you're not
Are you
semi
really?
high.
on ginger beer.
Are
no,
you
on
seriously
yeah,
contact
no,
high?
no, not on the weed. No, just on this vodka and ginger beer.
Why are you fucking this camera right now? Oh my god, you are
I
gonna
don't
break
know.
this.
What is he doing? We're talking. It doesn't even matter that we're talking because we're not being recorded.
No, I'm just. He's been fucking around with the camera, but
I
more
know.
importantly, that is like the 4th time you've almost knocked that thing off the table.
It's okay.
That was crazy.
Everything's fine.
Robert Pattinson playing Batman.
Yeah, I like how you changed the camera to you real quick because everything's fine.
Everything
Yeah.
is
See,
fine.
I'm on the
And
camera
we're,
now,
and
so
we're,
there's
and
no
we're in the dark. Look
chaos
at that.
back here.
We're in the dark. Oh, look, and my disc does glow. Oh shit, I wanted to know.
See? Now you wanted
Look
to
at
know.
that. Bam! Look at that. It does glow. Fuck, I knew it was a glow. Nice.
Yeah.
Makes me like it more.
I don't know what happened to the camera, but technical difficulties
Whatever.
happens.
Oh, there it goes. Something popped back up.
Well, that's just because that's my camera.
Oh, so you mean if we talk,
So he fucking
we're fucked?
he changed it to where he's the one in the light,
Yeah.
and we're the ones in the
What the
dark.
fuck happened?
Real cool podcast, bro.
Exactly.
All right, well, now I'm deleting this podcast. Fuck these guys. They can go eat all of the bags of dick.
I moved away from the mic to breathe.
So what? So okay. So right now we're just waiting.
No, you can keep talking. I'm recording.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You're dripping
So we
drink.
so we are having. No, I mean it don't matter.
Conversation.
It's condensation. It's okay. He told me he loved me.
He's goddamn liar. Every time I say liar like that, I try to imitate. I can't remember what the actor's name is, but he was in Dust Till Dawn, and he was like working in the gas station.
Oh Oh yes,
he fucking mouthed the words.
I know.
You fucking liar.
I know you got
every
and
time.
he plays little parts.
So
he plays
funny.
little parts like that too.
Yeah, he's a good fucking actor. That guy. He was in Eastbound and Down. Dude's phenomenal.
Awesome.
Has anybody
All fixed? Look at that.
anybody? Oh, sweet. Has
Yeah.
anybody watched
Wow,
the
you
new?
can really see how stoned I am just by my eyes.
Oh
being
yeah,
the
look
way
at
they
that.
are.
Look at that. It's like your eyes don't swell underneath, but it's like your forehead swells.
I just want to see
Thanks,
Jason get really high one of these days. He even asked me. He like because we were playing disc golf and then I was smoking and he's like, so what's it like to play disc golf high? And I was like, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
Pulls out a joint. I don't know.
Right. I'm telling you. I guess maybe if I do get high, I guess I need to get high playing disc golf.
I don't know. Maybe you'll be excellent.
Maybe not.
Hey, but those 3 tunnel shots that we had today
This is
on the
crazy.
reel.
It's crazy.
Ugh.
We threw 3 perfect tunnel shots. Like what? Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, it's.
I was like,
okay,
it was
I'm
like,
not-
okay, they went first and they both threw.
How many flibbly doos did you do though?
No,
'Cause
none.
I have no idea what the fuck a tunnel shot is.
So a tunnel shot is where you basically you have to throw a really good line. Like a tunnel shot is just that, like you're
Okay.
throwing through a
Yeah,
tunnel.
I guess it's pretty easy.
So them two go, or I'm sorry, Tani goes first and he throws a tunnel. And
What
I'm
time
like,
did you go?
damn.
Like early this
I
morning?
was like, yeah.
Yeah, we go
I was
about
like-
8 o'clock.
I was like, Tani, that's nice, man. You threw a good tunnel shot. And fucking Dave goes next, throws the same fucking shot. And I was like, shit.
Puts a lot of pressure on you.
It does, because I like to go over the trees and come down. I usually land pretty good. But I said, well, they just did 2 tunnel shots. I got to try it. I'm not going to hit it, but I got to try it. Fucking hit it. Nice, too. And so it's like, yeah, this is the first time that we've ever thrown 3 tunnel shots that accurately in a row.
Yeah. Very few times have all 3 of us ever thrown a good shot on one hole. Usually, always somebody fucks up. That's why it's so fun for us to bring people out.
Maybe
We
it's
try
the
to
power of
introduce a lot of
fucking
people to
3.
this silly
Say
game.
what?
Maybe it's the power of 3. You got some charm shit.
No,
going on.
it's never the power 3. Tani usually fucks up the forehand. Any shot has to do with forehand. Tani tried so hard, and his forehand was getting nice, and then I don't know
I feel
what
it's a little
happened.
rude to talk shit when he's not even here.
Yeah,
No,
no,
it's
my
okay,
boy's
bro.
not
Can't
here,
even-
but
can't
he
even
is
defend
usually
himself,
the one.
Tony, I
that
got your
fucks
back.
up.
Don't let your toes.
But
touch my leg.
his forehands are so bad right now.
I know,
They're
man.
so
They're
bad.
so bad.
They're like leaving his hand, and they're like turning before they even fish.
He's throwing shots that if he meant to
it's
throw
like-
them, it would be impressive.
Right, exactly.
If he needed to get around the corner,
if
like
he
at
was
a
trying to throw a
90
180, like not even a 90, it's like somehow he's throwing like an air bounce 180. They're coming out of his hand, and as they're coming out of his hand, not even disc, they're even that stable. He did it with a leopard. Which is
I don't know how
try
he
this
does it.
out just so I can get a little more hip to this lingo and
okay. So a
see
leopard
how
is
I
a
can hurt
leopard is a
myself.
common disc that people throw because it's very flippy.
if you don't scoot back these talons from my fucking leg, you weird son of a bitch.
Okay, so a disc that's flippy, that means when it leaves your hand, it stands up very fast, and even maybe stands up and like pulls to the right a little bit. So that's what flippy means, is that it
Okay.
definitely turns very fast. So like typically, if you was to forehand a flippy disc, it's going to turn this way, and then at the end, it's going to like fade back a little bit. Somehow, Tani's throwing a disc that's normally really flippy, and that bitch is just coming out and just
dumping off to the right hand side.
burning.
It,
I have no idea he's doing it.
he does
It's
magical things.
It's
How long has he
amazing.
been playing? Has he been playing as long as you guys?
Yeah, we all started around the same time.
Okay.
It's just something to have a healthy competition outside of tattooing.
It's actually great because it's like a sport that you can play. You can drink, you can smoke pot. I mean, I'm not advocating drinking and smoking pot while you're playing disc golf, but I'm saying you can.
I think that's probably the best idea, though.
I'm saying
I
you
mean,
can.
we can all agree, though. What's probably the best idea?
I'm
we
not-
can all agree, though.
I'm not
right?
advocating. I'm not advocating your opinion.
No, you
but
don't have like a picket sign or anything.
Anyway.
But, I mean, we know.
Anyways,
We know
it's
what you
just
want.
it's one of those sports that's just it's just fun. You know, it's relaxing. It's
the
relaxing.
people are really cool.
They are. Yeah,
You know.
the people in the disc golf
Very
industry
low
are
asshole
just-
Do
quotient.
you guys ever wake up in the morning and be like, I guess it's going to be a 10 o'clock game instead of an 8 o'clock
No,
game?
no. Actually, no. You don't really wake up sore from disc golf. Huh?
No. I'm just saying, like, do you ever wake up and be like, oh, instead of doing this at 8 a.m., we're going to do this at 10 a.m.?
Have you looked at Texas sun at 10 a.m. because it doesn't look near as sexy as it does at 8 a.m.
Oh, I guess that's a good point.
Yeah, it's fucking
Okay,
hot.
yeah. I didn't,
Hot
honestly,
player.
the whole time we've been talking about this, I'm, like, not even imagining being outside in Texas right now. So,
yeah. Texas
it's
Texas
hot.
at 10 o'clock is not the same Texas
Real
as it
fucking
was
hot.
at 8 o'clock.
That's true, dude. well, man, that sounds like a cool sport that I'm not gonna play, but I'd fucking if they do indoor,
Nice.
if they do indoor, disc golf,
if we ever get into foosball, he's in.
I'm in.
He's
Dude.
100%
Fucking in. Little friendly competition.
He said that sounds like a really cool sport. I'm never gonna
paddle
play.
hands, those paddle hands. He's like, I
Dude.
got it. I
You got
can
the
do
whips.
this.
You got flippies. I
I can
got
do this all day
whippies with
long.
those things.
He's like,
Fucking-
bitch. So you see how long these fingers are? A lot of rotations.
Who knows? Like maybe one day when it's overcast and raining, I'll be like, yeah, let's go.
Oh my god, look at that. My fucking commoner tattoo right here. It's fucking.
Oh, you're showing everybody that
Yeah, I know.
that
My next laser treatment.
it says Walmart.
I wished it said Walmart.
It does.
Konnichiwa.
I wished it did.
It says
It doesn't.
Walmart.
It says
Walmart.
seeking Kung Fu home.
Seeking what?
Kung Fu home. Yeah. It was supposed
He
to,
was a big David Carradine fan from Kung Fu, and he was a
It's like-
traveler.
It actually says try to snatch it.
Try to snatch it.
I was.
Let me tell you, young grass
I was
smoker.
a Kill Bill fan. I was like, oh, you know what?
It
This
says long live the bride.
right.
Oh man,
Oh my god.
you gonna show us your death touch later?
Your death touch.
I actually can almost do that. I mean, I haven't killed anybody with it.
How do you? I could almost do that. I've only made a guy
Someone
shit his
almost
pants.
died the other day, so I know I'm getting close.
So I don't think I call it a death touch, but for a second you lose your hearing. So maybe I call it a death touch.
What
Deaf.
the fuck are you talking?
Death touch.
I don't want to ask them and be like, oh, let me show you, because I'm not going to be volunteering for
It's
that.
like it's
He
What
like
are
smacks
you-
you in your ears
Yeah,
real
like,
hard.
hey, what is and then you just sit still and you don't make a noise. You're like, what's wrong, Chris? Just deaf, can't hear shit.
No, it's pretty cool. It's like I did like kung fu a lot when I was young, so I took a lot of martial arts classes. But it's like you can take your hand and you could lay it on somebody, and if you rotate your
Sexual
body
assault.
right, you can leave your fingers on them and come back around and hit them hard enough that it will knock the wind out of them pretty good and actually knock them back pretty far.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
You do like almost like you're gonna get rid of the worm, and then you say no.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I could see it in my head when you explained
That's
it.
what it is. That's exactly what
That's
it is.
That's
And
a trick play. That
I-
actually wins a lot of dance competitions. People don't know that.
I learned it by watching Afro Samurai. I need to go back to
Dude,
watch
how
those.
good was that?
Afro
fucking,
Samurai was great.
So
It's-
good.
It's really great.
I did a tattoo. I started doing a whole back piece around that. With
anime.
with
did one
Ninja
the other day.
Ninja.
Why are we not talking about anime?
I don't know
Anime
a lot
is
about
taking anime
though.
has taken such a huge rise lately, and I couldn't be happier. It's like I was running out of shit to watch, and then they just started pumping out anime, and I was like, oh man.
I got into anime after high school. Shout out to Robert Bauer, my best friend, who got me into fucking anime.
Nice.
Fucking forced me to sit down and watch it when I was stoned as shit, and showed me Devilman, and I was like, okay,
Oh, damn. Nice.
I fuck with this
Yeah.
heavy. Then Ninja Scroll, then Akira, and a bunch of other ones, and fucking
See,
shit's tight.
always in it since I was a kid. Akira was the first, and then it was Vampire Hunter D,
Yeah.
and then Ghost
think
in the
you
Shell,
started-
and then Vampire Hunter.
I think
Fox.
like everybody our age probably started off with like that Akira movie.
Akira, I mean, Akira's a classic.
Yeah, but like there's a lot of people who just get into it through Studio Ghibli now.
Well, yeah, I mean, at least I think everybody
that's
that's
the
in
new-
anime now is Studio Ghibli.
Yeah.
But
Fucking-
it's like can't say anything.
It
bad
took you
about
guys
it.
coming to the
No,
shop
no,
to get
Princess
Pete to even
Mononoke
watch
and
the
all of that
shit.
shit. That Ponyo and all of that is
there's
beautiful.
Some new ones. The
I've never
the
watched that.
silent
I have
voice.
it, but I've never watched
Ponyo?
Ponyo. Yeah,
Ponyo's beautiful.
Yeah,
I like
no,
Asuka.
no, listen,
Asuka was really good.
Your Name. If you haven't watched that one, like
What the fuck is
I
that?
thought you were trolling me. I was like, "Fuck you."
No. The silent voice and Your Name are amazing. They're very different. They're definitely the kind of movies that like pull at your heartstrings, really. But Your Name and a silent voice.
Did you ever
done
watch
so well.
Mushishi?
Oh, Mushishi was fucking weird and
When-
beautiful and amazing.
When they first had it on Netflix,
Wolf Children.
it was fucking dubbed.
That's
and
a weird
that
one.
shit was crazy.
Mushishi was crazy, man. Mushishi's a really good one. I think you'd like it a lot, actually.
I got so many in play right now. I mean, you got Demon Slayer. God, it's so good.
I just started watching One Punch Man because I finally like it. Just looked like I don't like those fucking like crazy fucking
listen,
anime
listen.
wacky shit.
But
It bothers me,
you
and
can't-
that's
One
why
Punch-
it took me so long to get into the shit.
Yeah,
because,
but
like,
One
I
Punch
just-
Man's amazing though.
Yeah, it is very very entertaining. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm very into it right now. I found season 1 on Blu-ray at the fucking plane trade or some
I
shit.
just saw this other one that I started watching the first episode and it seemed really good, but I don't remember what it's called. It's like
That's real good for a fucking podcast. That's great. That's
it's Banitsa. It's not. No, it's called it's like a zombie apocalypse, and they're like not human and they're not zombie, but they're in the middle, and everybody knows what I'm talking about because it's on Netflix. So everybody listen.
So everybody look at that.
It's called Bonneray.
Bonnie Ray Cyrus.
It's not Bonneray.
Look,
I'm gonna find out right now. I grab my phone. I'll be.
Can you let him
Jamie
for a second?
I'll be
No, let him do it.
It's called Bonnaroo.
Yeah, it's called Bonnaroo. You know, it's called like, oh, god damn it. It's
well,
like,
for everybody out there who has negative things to say, even if Jason isn't
Cabaret,
nobody says
Last Hope.
Nobody has anything negative to say about anime.
No, I know not about anime. I'm saying like if anybody has any negative comments, even though Jason may not be on every single podcast, you can direct them towards his private email and all that stuff. You
My
can find
Instagram,
that.
Instagram.
Yeah, on his Instagram.
So it took me a long time to come out with this Instagram name, and you guys are gonna be super impressed. But Jason Tattooer, because it wasn't.
Wait a minute. That's your name?
Jason Tattooer.
I almost fucking broke that because I was so surprised at that fucking.
I know, right?
That is a masterful.
No, listen. True story.
Tell us.
True story. I was tattooing this girl, and
that's not what you told me.
She brought a friend.
Already lying.
She brought a friend, and that friend looked at me with a very straight face, and she says, "How ironic is it that your last name is Tattooer?"
Oh my god!
And you grew up to be a tattooer.
Oh my Lord.
And I just like, I looked at her and I said,
keep up with the Kardashians much?
I hope you fuck good, because if you don't, your life's over.
My God.
Yeah, I told her I was like,
what was her Instagram name?
I don't know.
Oh man, because I want to know. Like,
I said, find the richest guy you can, and I was like, and fuck them. Like, there's just nothing left. I was like, because you're doomed.
Wow.
Yeah, that was
so where does that name come from? Is that like English, Dutch, tattooer?
Actually, no.
See, I thought you were asking about
well,
Jason. To be honest, I was like, I don't know. That's
it's
fascinating.
It's Vulcan.
Vulcan.
Yeah. It means seeking Kung Fu home.
Tattoo long and prosper. That's
shit.
Jason Tattoo in kanji.
Why can't I find this? I can't find it. Come on.
Are you looking for her or something else?
No,
what are we
I'm
looking
looking for the name of this anime that I started watching.
Oh,
it's pretty good.
disgusting.
I know. Well, apparently, it's
Disgusting.
You're fucking disgusting.
Flush the toilet after you've had a shit. Disgusting.
So I've never even seen this video that Chris has been referencing for the past year.
You gotta watch it.
But apparently there's two little Scottish girls who are playing, and their mom runs in and yells at them.
Fucking, she's pissed.
They're leaving
She's
turds
shitting.
in the toilet.
Yeah,
No,
she's pissed about shit.
Listen, that lady that beats the shit out of the fucking doll. That's like.
Oh my god!
You know what I'm talking about.
To get the baby to eat. I have not seen a single baby say, "Fuck you."
I don't.
Nah, they've all been like, "Yeah, I think I'm gonna eat some fucking
did you see
stewed
that video?
carrots now."
No.
Bro.
Okay, so
I
this
have not
woman,
seen any
this
of this.
woman goes to feed.
I don't know what any of you
She
were
goes
talking
to
about.
feed the baby a bite of food, and the baby was like closes his mouth and like looks at her and is like, "No, bitch, I don't want it." And she goes, "Oh, okay, no problem, not a problem. I'm gonna feed it to the doll." So she raises this little kid doll up, and she takes the fucking thing and goes to feed it, and the doll acts like it doesn't want to bite either. And she goes, "Oh, you want to bite? Okay." And she like drops the fucking thing and just starts beating the fuck out of the doll.
Shit out of this doll. Beats the shit out of this doll.
She grabs that spoon and gets some more
Oh
food.
my god.
And puts it up to that kid's mouth, and he eats that shit so
Yeah, I
fast.
was gonna say he couldn't wait till he's like, she better try to feed me because I'm gonna show her I'm not gonna get
Are you
sick.
serious? Wow.
And it
Like
works.
that, bro.
It's amazing.
It's fucking crazy.
It's so amazing. Can't be mad. You can't be mad at that. Fuck, if it works, it works.
That is amazing.
It's almost like they think that's gonna happen to them. Like what do you call it? Baby elephants. They put baby elephants on this like spike, and they can't pull away from it. So they grow up thinking that no matter what, they're not gonna be able to pull away from it. So like even though they're fucking massive, and they can easily yank this fucking post out of the ground. I really honestly don't know if that has anything to do with what we were just talking about because I just went into like a little stoned moment. So
I just had to scroll down till it says because you watched Carbonari.
And what videos?
Carbonara?
Carbonari.
What are we looking at?
That's pasta dish, sir.
Say what?
What are we looking at? What are you talking about?
Carbonari. That's the anime. That's the anime.
Oh, okay.
That's the new one. It's in the lineup now that I started watching.
I like that. So what's it about?
I told you, bitch.
I'm sorry.
Man, no one was listening.
Okay,
Come
never
on,
mind.
dude.
Never mind.
Like, yeah.
Never mind. You know what? Never mind.
We'll fucking roll it back.
It's a zombie
You
apocalypse.
guys listen, so fucking. Whatever.
And they're just humans, and I don't know how it happened, but somehow, I guess, the humans got raped by the zombies, or
What?
vice versa. I don't know, but somehow a hybrid got made. Okay.
What kind of hybrid?
Well,
Like
I
a
mean,
zombie hybrid human?
Before we
And that's-
continue, we really don't know
We don't.
what pronouns they prefer. So before we continue from this stupid conversation, I just want to say sorry if we're offending anyone.
Right. Exactly.
Zombies are human.
yeah.
If there's any zombies out there,
I'm sorry, I didn't even ask your guys' pronouns before we started.
Right.
Use the Z word.
Oh, okay. Zim. Zer.
Zimzer.
Okay, so hybrid zombies,
Apparently. they're-
post-apocalyptic hybrid zombies.
Yeah, but they like to be referred to as superheroes. That's their pronoun. Superheroes.
What can I do that? Is that okay for me to do? Can I be like, I want to be called a superhero? That's my preferred pronoun.
No, you're,
Nah.
you're Jewish. There's no Jewish superhero.
Ooh,
Yes, there is the Zohan.
Is he Jewish?
No, he's not
remember.
Jewish.
He's from Israel.
Ah.
I don't know. I don't think
The
there's
Bush,
only
the
Jewish
Bush.
people in Israel, right? There's not.
I don't think
not
there's.
only
I
Jewish
think that
people,
that's
right?
pretty racist to say there's only Jewish people in Israel.
Is that
Guys, I know that
is it
he's
racist
Jewish.
to ask if that's
He
a race and not
speaks-
just a religion?
He speaks Hebrew.
So everybody speaks Hebrew is Jewish.
Pretty much. Yeah. That's
Did
pretty
you
much
just vomit
science.
and laugh?
It was dry heaving. Nothing actually came up. So it was, yeah,
You hear that? Jews make him dry heave.
it does.
That's good.
You're a public figure. You need to watch yourself.
Say what?
You're an influencer.
I touched myself in public. That's what happened.
Oh, there you
Whoa.
go.
I know.
There you go. Now you just plead insanity for
Yeah.
whatever it was.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he has plenty of opportunities. He goes to many public parks and throws frisbees.
I do.
And exposes
Naked.
himself.
In the nude.
I've never actually exposed myself. Those are all kid parks. Those count.
That's true.
I've never exposed myself.
Never. Never even playing frisbee have you exposed yourself. I'm surprised.
Hey, what do you think of that tunnel shot, motherfuckers?
Right.
Oh, man.
And that's why we're not bringing him to play disc golf.
Yeah, I
because
see.
He's that kind of person.
No, he's got the height. He's like a big germ.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw it and it's gonna go where I don't want it to. Fuck this. Where's the joint?
So think about it like this: we walk like probably 2.5 miles,
Oh, really?
like on a good
at
sized
least.
course.
Is it uphill too?
Because we're really selling it to him now.
Do you guys bring healthy snacks like carrots? Because I love them.
Well,
love healthy snacks.
You're getting ready to do Sober October.
Don't talk about it.
Hot peanuts.
What do you mean? Don't talk about it.
I don't know what other disc golfers eat, but I eat hot peanuts.
Hot peanuts.
You love it?
I do.
Hot penis?
Hot peanuts.
Hot peanuts. Hot peanuts.
Peanuts.
Hot penis?
I feel like with your Jewish accent, you're trying to say peanuts, but it's coming out penis.
Hot peanuts?
Now that sounds like you said peanuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happiness.
Yeah. I can't do hot peanuts because it gives me indigestion.
Oh, but cold penis.
Cold- no,
all day.
no,
on a summer day?
Let me rip another one of these dablatures.
Yeah, absolutely. Whatever flavor.
If I keep drinking this ginger shit,
You're not drinking the
It's
ginger
great.
shit.
You're
It's
gonna have
been
to
there.
sleep on the floor.
I'm gonna have
It's been over
to.
there
I'm gonna have to
condensating.
break into Samatani's Asian food.
You can eat whatever you want in there.
What is Asian ice cream?
You've never had Oh man.
I've never heard of Asian ice cream. I didn't even know
Do you
Asians
like
had ice
do you
cream.
like strawberry flavor?
I
No, right?
I thought that was strictly American. Yeah, I like strawberry flavor.
You like strawberry? Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna blow your mind here in a couple minutes. When we're done with this, well, nah, it'll
It's
be
like
good
you're
for you.
getting blown, bro.
Oh shit! You know what? I'm down for any sentence that starts.
No,
out
I
with
was
blow.
gonna rub strawberry ice cream on my dick, you asshole.
Dick or asshole?
Both.
Oh yeah, I did say.
Everybody likes a little scrub.
Cool with cold penis. I
Your
didn't say
fucking
anything.
toes and the touching of me.
I didn't say
He
that.
already
I
he
don't
already
like the
doesn't like
combo.
being touched. So
Okay, let's give the viewers. Let's give this episode 1 of season
Right.
2.
uh-huh.
So let's give the viewers. Let's give the viewers something.
What do
To
we want
talk
to give
about?
them?
I don't know. Something legit. Something legit.
Like a goal?
What the fuck are you talking about?
What's the goal for season 2?
The goal for season 2 is
Is
to
there
actually
goal?
do this on the regular so that
Have
we create
fun.
content,
Oh, okay, I got you.
you know.
Have fun and just fucking.
Yeah,
you
and
know what?
enjoy
Whoever
this.
wins, you know.
There's
you
no
just-
winning.
It's the point that we played the game.
But yeah, just to do more podcasts, and I'm talking to a biomedical engineer next week or the week after, depending on his schedule, who's going to talk about like making crazy shit in his lab. He has a bioreactor. That sounds like superhero, supervillain stuff. So we're going to get into that. So just making podcasts about weird shit that I'm interested in, and drinking more of the beverage that I don't have anymore.
I'm gonna have to get on more podcasts because and talk.
Because you enjoy this, you like this. I know you do.
I do. It's like it's a ginger beer and then the thought of you rubbing strawberry Chinese ice cream on your dick.
It's pretty good, right? That's pretty much the podcast. That sums up the whole podcast.
I think if we can make that a habit.
No, we'll just have you over here. I figured we'd have good rapport because we talk bullshit all the time.
Yeah, that's true.
And I'll give you a good microphone. We're gonna get you a good microphone.
A good microphone. Give me that SM156 or whatever the fuck you called it.
It's a good microphone.
Is that what was it? SM156?
No, it's a SM7B.
I wasn't even fucking.
You got the SM
I
part.
mean, these sound really good, just as they are.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm gonna go in
fuck
and
do I
ask
know,
for an
but-
SM150.
You just gotta use some
The
of that.
slaving
Hey,
master.
when they say, "Do
fucking-
you mean 7B?" I'll be like, "No, bitch. I don't want a 7B."
I'm looking for the S&M
I'm looking at
69.
I'm looking at for one.
I'm looking.
It's got the spikes. It's
God,
waterproof
yeah,
and
I don't
liquid
remember.
proof.
What did I say? 160.
It's for inside.
Stop drinking that drink. They're gonna be like, sir, you gotta the adult store's next door.
This microphone is for hearing things in you.
We all
Inside someone.
we all work at.
Like, I want to hear.
Tattoo. We didn't tell him that. Did we tell him that?
Yeah, we told them. We all come from Legacy Tattoo Lounge
all-
in College Station. I didn't want to tell people where we're at.
In
you know,
College Station.
in the College Station.
We're in College Station.
Yeah,
There's a station.
Mhm.
It's in the college.
yeah, we're inside an undisclosed location outside of time and space. It's a
But the
TARDIS.
address. Let me get the address.
Yeah.
And my social, if you wouldn't mind. I give it to all my friends just in case. But this is it, man. This is what we're gonna be doing for a little while, talking a bunch of bullshit, talking aliens, trying to hang out. I want to do a drink and draw thing to where we surround this, and I put high up cameras and just the microphones pointing
And we
down,
just doodle. We doodle.
and
all
we
the
just
time.
sit around and bullshit.
Oh, you know what we could do? We could
That'd be
drink.
cool.
We could drink, and then we set timers. We
Yeah,
just
yeah.
Throw some crazy ass ideas.
Yeah, exactly.
And you can't
there.
draw your own idea either.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta draw somebody else's.
It should be point and draw. Like if you fucking like just have somebody fucking point at the first person, you're drawing this, and then you fucking that
We-
person
Okay,
and
I
that
do-
person
Or
points
we
to
just
another person.
we just make cards that
Oh, yeah,
have all
just
of our
draw.
name
Just
on it,
draw 'em. Yeah.
and then just draw a card, and then
Yeah.
we have maybe
done.
like dice or like the draw dice, or we come up with some other kind of fun game, and we make some fucking cool shit to where we can all sit around, get a few people in here, and do some drawing and stuff.
Yeah.
Because if we do the angle down over the top of us, everybody will be able to see what we're working on while we're working on it. And then I can hook an iPad up through this. So if we use one iPad and pass it around, it'll be able to be shown to everybody what we're working on if we do something like that too.
That'd be cool.
But yeah, this is the space. It's a weird room. Putting all the acoustic stuff up, like when you don't have headphones on and you're not like hearing yourself, it's a very weird sounding space because none of the sound really goes anywhere.
It's comfortable though. It's nice.
It's
So
nice.
I recently turned a tattoo down
For what? For why?
Because the girl wanted a portrait of her dog that passed away on her ribs.
Oh, okay. I turn away rib tattoos all the time.
I think it's a terrible
You mean
idea.
every time?
Every time. All the time. Like all of it. Every time. All the time.
She's 21, so we already know she's going to gain weight. I mean...
And that's not a misogynistic thing. That's like she might have a child.
Exactly. And that's what I say. Is like you could have a child. I mean, even if you're a lesbian, most lesbians still have a child, right?
I don't know.
I mean, it's normal that lesbian couples still have a child.
I thought you meant that she's gonna gain weight.
I'm saying. I'm saying.
I'm like,
I'm saying because even if she's
what
not
does
like,
that mean?
even if she's not like your, traditional, I'm gonna get knocked up by the man when I'm 23 because that's like the ripe age, whatever.
Nobody's like that anymore.
No,
people usually just get pregnant when they're
14.
in their late teens.
It's early teens.
Late teens.
Early teens.
It depends on your neighborhood, okay? But late teens, early 20s, or
I'm saying is it not typical that usually with lesbian couples one of them actually gets pregnant?
I don't know. We have to bring Jay in on a podcast, and we've got to ask her.
Yeah, we'll have to ask Jay.
Yeah.
We'll have to, but I'm saying is that the age of 21, between 21 and 35, you're going to see a lot of fluctuations in your weight, up and down, up and down, up and down. And I feel like a portrait of your dead dog.
It's not a good place to put it. Like I said the same thing.
It's a terrible place to put it.
After you shut her down, she came and talked to me, and then basically I gave her pricing, explained, why technically it's not a good place. It's a bigger tattoo than what you end up with. You pay more money for a small tattoo because it grows as you lay down when you stretch the skin.
Absolutely.
And also the whole concern of like, hey, you already know the downside of this. You may want to do some thinking. And apparently she reached back out to you.
So what do you think? I think for me as a tattooer, I do not want to do a portrait on the ribs. And it's not because I am scared of the ribs, because they're really not that bad a tattoo, I don't think. But
I think
I just think the face.
As a tattooer, I mean, I just don't want to do rib tattoos. But I know it's inevitable, and I gotta quit being a big old baby bitch and just start handling it. But if that's what she wanted it, and she had a fucking fistful of cash, she's just gonna give it to some idiot.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
One day, I'll be able to do dog portraits, and then I might be able to say no to a rib tattoo. Be like,
but right now, as long as it's an apple, it's fair game, right?
Fuck yeah, dude. It's not those boxing
gloves.
boxing
gloves.
So Chris does more of like an illustrative kind of Neo's style, and he's recently been trying to dab into realism.
Well, he's been dabbing regularly. He's been
dabbling in realism.
Yeah.
And so he just did an apple.
And the boxing gloves were trash. But I
don't think that. But the boxing gloves weren't realistic. I wouldn't say they're realistic. Boxing gloves are like illustrative.
Yeah.
I think that you were giving an illustrative spin. I think that there's a lot of that subtle stuff, and also like punching contrast and stuff that is necessary. A lot of the stuff that we talked about when we were going over, like, alter your images to make them more tattooable and to make them better and more readable as a realistic tattoo.
And then always bump your color up.
Yeah. Always push it.
If it looks like it has like a hint of green right there, fucking put green in it.
Yeah.
That's what I like about color portraits. Not that I don't like color portraits, but I do like the people that see those weird hints of mauve and green and
well, especially
like
reading skin tone and stuff like that too. There's so much of that,
and then they put it in there, and
I just got some of that mauve, and I haven't used it yet.
I like that people are putting the colors in there instead of just saying, oh, you know what, I don't know if that's gonna look weird putting green in a face, but the ones that do it, I applaud. I like that.
Well, I think it's necessary.
Yeah, I just think it looks good.
I put a lot of green in like almost every portrait that I do.
I definitely see
it's gotta
that,
be
I definitely see that, like,
see, look how fancy you sound.
I need to, like, bump the contrast and everything, like we discussed when we were looking at the tattoos and everything, but it's cool now, after doing that one, just knowing that when I'm looking at other tattoos now, like we were looking at Dave's fucking killer portrait of Cable today,
that I need to finish. Jason's yelling at me.
Fucking needs to finish. God damn.
Yeah, but still, it looks tight. and looking at that, I'm like, oh, cool, okay, like I can see how, I don't know, like
He's been
I can
walking
see the
around with
shapes
no
and
shoulders.
how everything's broken down, and it's cool. Like,
Yeah.
I can see my brain starting to cut through pathways to figure out the right way to do that.
I mean, here's the thing: is that if you can
sense.
put in color solid, you can do a color portrait.
For sure.
Honestly,
For sure.
it's like even if you don't do a lot of color blending, you can still do a color portrait by just blocking it out.
Well, I mean, like that's all like some of the really high level guys are doing. You're not blending with a 7-round shader.
Well, they are blending. They're blocking it out and then going back and blending
Yeah,
over
the
after it
top.
heals.
Yeah,
after it heals,
exactly.
I wonder if anybody tattoos like those pictures back in like middle school and stuff where you gridded out a drawing.
Were you what?
You grid out a drawing.
Are you talking about where
you
you-
just stencil fucking graph paper off for everybody?
Well, no, you have your stencil, but like the stencil also has like a really thin lined grid. Is what I'm thinking. I don't know if anybody does this, but like when I was in like middle school, we would have like a picture of like, I don't know, the one I remember is like a spaceman or whatever. He's like this, and you grid out that picture, and then you grid out a giant piece of paper. So you
No, that
draw.
sounds terrible. That's
You
a
draw
terrible
per
idea.
fucking, I don't know.
It's too much stencil.
That's a terrible idea.
My stencils are already
They
crazy.
do
I
say-
couldn't put it.
they
But that's what I'm
do
saying. If you
say-
have fucking crazy stencils like that, it really wouldn't be a crazy stencil to have the grid idea.
No, just
Because your stencils are a fucking madhouse.
It
It
would just
looks
take a
like
long
you
time.
fucking you just sprinkled the fucking the purple goo and then pissed on it or something. Just like little
Yeah, I
dribbles.
can't
It's
do
crazy.
that. I know that's like
It
the
is
style. I just can't do it.
crazy.
Can't
I don't
do
know.
it.
And obviously it works. You can read them because your fucking tattoos are nasty. But like I have no fucking idea what you are seeing in that. It's like those pictures where people are like, "Oh, it's a boat," and I'm that fat fucking Louis Lastic motherfucker in Mallrats, like yelling at the kids, like, "Don't fucking tell me."
But like,
Doesn't
you
make
know,
any sense.
honestly, I want to get away from that shit, man.
What do you
Eventually,
wanna
I'm
do?
gonna work my way away from it, and I'm just gonna bang. I'm just gonna put together a bunch of bangers for next year. A bunch of fucking.
What do you wanna do?
That's what I'm looking at.
The
too.
Geonese stuff. I want to do
Oh,
Geonese
yeah.
stuff, and I want to mix in some realism. I want to do like a realistic female face, and then some waves or something on top of her, and some cool background, and maybe do a headdress that's traditional, and like mix those two things together. Because I want to take all of this ability to do this type of tattooing and this, and just like make it look like it was a collab between two artists, but it's just me.
That's a really good idea.
Mm-hmm.
I like that
The
idea.
shit thing is,
I'm ready for that fucking frog, dude.
I can already do that.
Yeah.
and that just like that deters people from doing collabs with me, which kind of sucks.
That's okay.
They're like, "Oh, I want to do a collab with you. We can already do what I do." So it's like, what's the point?
Yeah.
I'm like-
I think the other thing is
I'm
you're so
like-
humble too. Is
I'm
that's what it is too.
No, but you know what I'm saying is that it's
Yeah,
like when you do
yeah.
a collab, it's because you take two people.
With two
That-
different styles.
Yeah, and it's just like I can't pick one fucking.
But I
style,
had a
so-
blast. I mean, I know it wasn't a collab, but when we fucking tag teamed that guy and did the same design but different on both sides, I had a blast
Yeah,
doing
it's
that.
not really a collab. Though.
No.
Well, collabs might change to where, like, instead of, you guys crushing it on one design, maybe, like, one person designs something you tattoo, and you design something somebody else tattoos.
No, that sounds horrible.
I don't know. I think it'd be kind of cool.
That doesn't sound like
I
a
think-
collab.
Like, not, yeah, like, you would,
That
you
sounds
would,
like- that
like,
sounds
he
like
would draw
punishment.
something.
Yeah.
Punishment, really? I don't know.
I mean, because it's like that's not really a collab.
I think if
Well,
me
you
and
would change it to, like, whatever he drew up or that person drew up, whatever. You would take that and then change it however you would.
Oh, okay. I guess I missed. I thought you were saying that like I would design it and you would have to tattoo it.
Oh, I mean, like, yeah, yes and no. I mean, like, you have the ability to change some shit to it. I mean, there's got to be some fun in it, not like.
We need to do collabs. I don't know why us three don't do collabs. It's like we got enough people in the shop that we could do
Yeah.
cool collabs.
I think if me and you get sour of staying home and we want to go back out on the road, that we should do the thing where, like, those guys across from us where they were just getting a guy and they were just working on one dude. We should just try to pick a show and just try to get somebody and just
oh,
go
you
around.
want to sit for 3 days?
Yeah, and
like,
just try to
tattoo?
tattoo some crazy weird shit on one person.
I'm down for crazy weird shit.
Yeah, just the crazy weird shit, because that's what I want to tattoo now. Like, I can tattoo an eyeball, but I don't want to just tattoo an eyeball.
Yeah.
I want to
that
do some
fucking,
crazy
like
shit.
that skull and fucking astral shit that you did. You did that painting of.
I gotta
That'd be-
I gotta quit
that'd be
getting
cool.
sick and book appointments.
Yeah.
I gotta quit doing that.
Well, you're getting healthy. You're throwing discs better.
No. I'm getting better now. But I had pneumonia for 7 weeks, and apparently while I was sick, I booked appointments that I probably would have never booked.
Yeah, but that happens.
I go through and I look at some of these appointments that I booked, and I was like, what the fuck did I book that appointment? What the fuck was I thinking? Why did I not read this email more carefully? Because it's a terrible idea for a tattoo. But now it's like I committed to it. So I'm saying, shit.
Yeah, I think I'm running into a bunch of cancellations this week. Like, I hadn't had any, and everybody's been getting them, and I've been just fucking like dodging them left and right. And I got like 4 in a week.
You got 4 cancellations in a week?
Yeah. Well, I guess it was 2 weeks, but like in the span of 5 days.
Yeah.
Quit being dicks, people.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's like
I've had
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
I hadn't had any reschedules. I've had no cancellations. I've had no call, no shows since fucking April, maybe.
So
really,
sometimes it just all comes
it's
at
just the fucking the law of levels or the whatever the fuck they call it.
Yeah.
Shit goes good for a while, just wait for the other foot to drop.
Yeah.
Shit's been going bad, wait for the other fucking foot to drop. It'll be nice.
Sounds like a perfect note to end the first podcast for season 2. So before we go, Chris, tell us where we can find more information about you. What's your Instagram?
Casazza Tattoos, CASAZZA TATTOOS.com and at
say that slower. You say it so fast.
I'll put it down. I'll put it down in the comments, and we'll put it in the
Casazza
description
Tattoos,
of the podcast.
just fucking try to remember it.
And you smug.
Yeah, so mine's much easier to spell.
Fuck off. Dick Bag Tattooer.
It's just like, I wonder if that's taken, because I would take Dick Bag Tattooer.
It probably isn't. I don't know if anybody's like, what, I'm a real dick.
Oh, that's
bag.
taken.
What? Hold on a second. Before he
leaves.
No way.
We're looking at, because if it's not taken, I'm gonna start a second Instagram. Okay, Dick Bag Tat. Oh shit.
We should like
Tattooer.
run that and be like, it's not taken.
Oh, I'm starting a new
Dude,
Instagram.
start it right now.
All right.
We could do that as the podcast Instagram, but like a fake tattooer, like somebody that just says dick bag shit, like
right?
I don't know, like
Hey,
fucking I don't know. We got to figure something out.
We got to
I
find
can't on the
somebody who
spot
looks
right now.
really tattooer-ish but doesn't tattoo at all.
Dude, that guy that came in the shop today looking for a job.
no.
Were you
Nah,
there for
he
that?
hangs out with katana girls.
I know. We should have taken a picture of that motherfucker. He looked legit. His girl had a katana at one point at one day before they sold it for meth or whatever other drugs.
My Instagram is Jason Tattooer.
Very nice. segue. That
Spelled
was smooth.
just like Jason Tattooer.
Dick bag.
I'm not
tattooer.
gonna tell you. Wait, add your name so friends can find you. Is this where I put Dick Bag Tattooer at, or what? Where do I put that at?
You put your actual name probably.
damn.
something
Well,
like
put
that.
a dick bag on there. Don't put your actual name. Make it
Password.
Dick Potamkin. Use that one. That's what I call my dog when
I
he's being
just-
a real fucking asshole.
Dick Potamkin.
Oh, wait, no,
Yeah,
no,
I'm
no,
like, get
what?
out of here, Dick.
Fine.
Dick
No.
Potamkin.
Change username. Oh, I was gonna say, wait, that can't be my username. Dick Bag Tattooer. Oh my god. Do it.
Make it happen.
Oh my god. Hold on a second.
Did it work?
Give it to me. Oh, it did. It did.
Dick bag
Skip.
tattooer.
Add a profile
real.
pic. Skip. Holy shit. Hold on a second.
better not
Welcome to
forget-
Instagram. So
You
now
better
I'm
not forget your user
now
and password.
No, I remember it.
Okay, so on
Dick
that, guys, that
Bag
is
Tattooer.
that's it. That's the
Oh,
first
look
one
at that.
in the bank.
Look at that. Dick Bag Tattooer.
And what's it? Hold on, let's see. It's spelled CASAZZA
Nobody knows.
TATTOOS.
That's just so, like, nobody knows what the fuck that says.
They don't need to know it.
You're ridiculous.
No, that says.
What the fuck should I change it to?
Chipotle.
Fat
Is
fucking
that-
tattooer guy
Chipotle? What does that
with a
say?
beard that does tattoos at fucking
You guys are-
dickbag.net.
I wonder if that's taken.
What should-
Is that
Is that too
taken?
long of a name?
Oh my god.
Is that taken? Hold on a second. What
Because that kind of just flows off the
Hold on a
tongue.
second. Hold on a second.
It's so good I
Is
can't
it
even remember.
Large
No.
man.
Fat fucking tattooer guy
Okay,
that has also a beard and shit.
Okay, so hold on.
Did you
Second.
check to see if Young Santa's taken?
Legitimate
Young
question.
Santa tattoos, bro.
Legitimate question.
Young
Are we
Santa
saying?
tattoo.
Are we saying fucking, or are we putting fucking?
we're putting Young Santa now because I don't know. I fuck with that name.
Young Santa.
That's your shit, dog. I'm just
That's
saying.
my real name.
Okay,
Young Santa.
I tell these bitches how.
Oh
to
no,
stay.
dude! There's a bunch. There's a bunch you can't take.
Is it Young Santas? Damn.
Young Santa tattoo.
These
Dude,
motherfuckers.
There's even one that says
These motherfuckers don't know me.
feed.
We
There's
gotta
one
get you a check mark, dog.
Hey, there's one
A
that
check
says,
mark on my face.
Feed Young Santa.
Feed Young
I
Santa,
ain't gonna
bro.
Oh
Feed
no.
Young
What's
no.
Is it a hashtag?
No, it's a real person. Feed Young
This
Santa.
motherfucker's clicking buttons over here.
Oh my
Can't wait
God.
to stop this
Oh my God,
podcast.
but
He's
Nah,
already he's
we're
itching.
good. We're done.
They got a big ass belly though. Look at that.
Who did that?
I don't
Feed
know.
Young
me
Santa.
see.
A hungry
It's just-
motherfucker.
that's Feed Young Santa with that belly. Look at that. Bloated ass.
Bloated ass.
Look at that. Oh, damn.
Follow. Push follow. Oh wait, that's the dummy. That's the dick fat tattoo.
The first,
That's your first follow, homie.
the first follow that I did was
Exactly.
was
That's
Feed
some
Young
iconic-
Santa.
Exactly.
And it was on the
Oh
podcast.
my
So like
God.
if this
Comes
turns
back
out
somehow.
to be some fucking
Oh
awesome
my
Instagram
God.
by fucking
Oh
chance.
my God.
There you go.
Are
You
you
got the first
fucking-
one. Look at you. You're about to
Fucking
make a
serious.
mess.
First
Yeah.
follow.
You're
Feed
about to make a mess.
underscore Young underscore Santa. That's my first follow for Dick Bag Tattoo.
Oh.
So everybody get on there and follow Feed underscore Young underscore Santa.
Exactly.
All right, this is season 2, episode 1.
This was a lot of fun. I hope to do this more.
Yeah. The Tattooed Mind. Thanks, guys. All the information will be in the description. We'll see you guys next time. Peace out.
Thanks for having me.